Kelsey Merritt was born in Pampanga, a beautiful province in the Philippines. She grew up under the warm sun, surrounded by the vibrant culture of her home country. Her mother is Filipina and her father is American. This gave her a unique look that would later capture the world's attention. From a young age, Kelsey was a dreamer. She imagined a life beyond her hometown, a life filled with adventure and new experiences. She was a simple girl with big aspirations, and she held on to those dreams with all her heart. She finished her studies in Manila, showing everyone that she valued her education just as much as her dreams of modeling. Her childhood was filled with the simple joys of Filipino life. She played with her friends and enjoyed the delicious food her country is famous for. But even then, there was something special about her. People noticed her height and her striking features. They would often tell her that she could be a model. These words planted a seed in her mind, a tiny idea that started to grow. She started to wonder if maybe, just maybe, they were right. Could a girl from Pampanga really make it in the world of high fashion? It was a big question, but Kelsey was brave enough to think about the answer. Before she was a famous model, Kelsey was a dedicated student. She moved to Manila to attend one of the best universities in the country, Ateneo de Manila University. She studied communications, learning how to connect with people and tell stories. This skill would become very important in her future career. Juggling her studies and the beginnings of a modeling career was not easy. It required a lot of discipline and hard work. She would go to classes during the day and then rush to photo shoots in the evening. Her dedication showed everyone that she was serious about her goals and her future. This early part of her life built a strong foundation. It taught her the importance of family, culture, and education. These were the values she carried with her when she decided to chase her biggest dream. She knew that the path ahead would be difficult, filled with challenges and competition. But her spirit was strong, forged in the love of her family and the pride of her heritage. Kelsey was not just dreaming of becoming a model. She was preparing to become a role model, a representative of her country on the global stage, ready to show the world the beauty and strength of a Filipino woman. Kelsey's journey into modeling started small, right there in the Philippines. She began doing local commercials and print ads while she was still in university. Think about that. She was balancing books and big lights. It was a lot of work. Her first jobs were for local brands, helping her build a portfolio and gain experience in front of the camera. She learned how to pose, how to walk, and how to express emotions without saying a word. Every job was a lesson, every photo shoot a classroom. She was learning the craft, one picture at a time, building her confidence with every click of the shutter. A major turning point came when she was discovered by an international modeling agency. They saw her potential online and invited her to New York City. This was the big leagues. It was a huge step for a young woman from the Philippines. Moving to a new country all by herself was scary, but it was also incredibly exciting. She packed her bags, said goodbye to her family, and flew to the city that never sleeps. She was ready to take a chance on herself. This was her moment to prove that she had what it takes to compete with the best models in the world. Her early days in New York were a true test of her strength and determination. The modeling world is very competitive. She went to countless castings where she would stand in line with hundreds of other hopeful models. Sometimes she got the job and many times she did not. Rejection is a big part of a model's life, and Kelsey faced it head on. She learned not to take it personally. Instead, she used it as fuel. Each no made her work even harder, pushing her to improve and to keep believing in her dream, no matter how tough things got. Through it all, Kelsey kept her focus. She practiced her walk in her small New York apartment. She studied fashion magazines to understand the industry better. She took care of her body, eating healthy and exercising regularly to stay in top shape. Her hard work started to pay off. She began booking jobs with bigger and bigger brands. People in the industry started to notice her unique beauty and her professional attitude. She was no longer just a new face in the crowd. She was Kelsey Merritt, a model on the rise. And she was just getting started on her incredible journey. The biggest moment in Kelsey's career, the one that made the world sit up and take notice, was when she was chosen to walk in the Victoria's Secret fashion show. This was a dream come true for her and for so many models around the world. She became the first Filipina to ever walk in this famous show. Imagine the feeling of stepping onto that glittering runway with millions of people watching. It was a victory not just for her, but for her entire country. She carried the pride of the Philippines with her, and she shone so brightly. That moment cemented her place in fashion history. After her groundbreaking Victoria's Secret appearance, many other doors opened for Kelsey. She started working with some of the most famous brands in the world. You might have seen her in magazines or on billboards for companies like Sports Illustrated. She became one of the faces of their famous swimsuit issue, another huge achievement for any model. This showed her versatility. She could do high fashion runways and also connect with a wider audience through commercial work. She proved that she was not just a one-hit wonder. She was a talented and versatile model with lasting power in the industry. Her success continued to grow as she graced the covers of international magazines like Vogue and Elle. These are the pinnacles of the fashion world. Seeing her face on these covers was a powerful statement. It showed that beauty comes in all forms and from all corners of the globe. She was breaking barriers and challenging the traditional standards of beauty in the fashion industry. Every cover, every campaign was a step forward, not just for her career, but for representation and diversity in modeling. She was using her platform to create change and inspire others. What makes Kelsey's achievements so special is the hard work behind them. Nothing was handed to her. She earned every single opportunity through persistence and an unwavering belief in herself. From local ads in Manila to the global stage of New York and beyond, she climbed the ladder of success one step at a time. Her journey is a testament to the power of dedication. She showed everyone that with enough passion and hard work, you can turn your wildest dreams into reality. Kelsey Merritt did not just reach for the stars, she became one of them. Kelsey's journey was not without its difficulties. Being a Filipina model in a Western-dominated industry came with unique challenges. Sometimes she felt like she did not fit the mold of what agencies were looking for. She had to work twice as hard to prove herself and to show that her look was beautiful and marketable. There were moments of doubt and loneliness, being so far away from her home and her family. But she never let these obstacles stop her. She knew that her journey was bigger than just herself. She was paving the way for other Filipino models to follow in her footsteps. She overcame these challenges with incredible grace and resilience. Kelsey used social media to build her own platform and connect directly with her fans. She shared her story, her struggles, and her triumphs. This made her relatable and real. People saw her not just as a perfect model, but as a person with feelings and dreams just like them. Her authenticity became her superpower. By being true to herself, she built a strong community of supporters who cheered for her every step of the way. She turned potential disadvantages into her greatest strengths. Today, Kelsey Merritt is more than just a model. She's a powerful role model. She inspires millions of young people, especially in the Philippines, to dream big and work hard for what they want. She shows them that your background does not determine your future. Her success is a source of national pride. When they see her on the cover of a magazine, they see a reflection of themselves and their own potential. She has opened doors and shattered glass ceilings, proving that Filipina beauty deserves to be celebrated on the world stage. The lesson we can all learn from Kelsey's story is simple but powerful. Never give up on your dreams. Her life shows us that success is a combination of talent, hard work, and a positive attitude. She faced rejection but kept going. She missed her home but stayed focused on her goal. She embraced her unique identity and used it to stand out. Kelsey Merritt's journey from a small town in the Philippines to international stardom is an inspiring reminder that with courage and determination, you can achieve anything you set your mind to. Be proud of who you are and where you come from, and let your light shine for the world to see.